H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of the day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatt, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Thursday, and we affectionately call it our Baby Friday because we are not aired on Friday. So this is what we get on Friday. And shout out to everybody. I see you. My internet is acting crazy, but I see you. Big Coach has been popped up on the screen for me right now to make me know that something is going on. I had to go to my auxiliary power because the main connection is not in. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. We're going to make it happen today. We're going to make it do what it do. This is a Final Four weekend. Who's all going to the Final Four? Otha Brown, you going? Let me know. I see your Panther Network. Anybody going to San Antonio? Who you picking for right now? Because I mean, you know what I've learned? I've noticed a lot of people just not that excited to me about Houston to me, and I don't understand why. Rod Wells, I know Rod Wells is excited about baseball, but he ain't excited about nothing. He ain't bitching nothing about the Final Four. He just like baseball. He got 60, what 55 more games to go. Before 155 more games to go before y'all get in the playoffs, Rod Wells. So this is the basketball season is winding down. The pro basketball season is winding down, man. We got about a few games. I think Houston Rockets clinched last night a playoff spot. Did y'all hear what I said? Houston Rockets clinched. These the guys that had to fire their coach because they was getting they had toe off. They fired the coach and got a new coaching regime in. Controversial coach in Emi Udoka because of the thing that's happened in Boston. And the most stuff that I find out that happened in Boston that didn't have nothing to do with him. Yes, he might have had a little transgression, but boy, it was consensual and everything was. The more I found out about it, oh my goodness. But Brandon Weefall, what's up, Brandon Weefall, man? Ask your daughter. I want to know what's going on. What's going on with Notre Dame women's basketball? They went from the Sweet 16. Now everybody want to leave. What's going on? Because I saw some subliminal. I don't want to put it out because it was April Fool's Day, and some people send you stuff on April Fool's Day. It might not be right. So let me know if you know anything that we don't know and that we can know. But Darrell Anderson in the building, my man Marcus Carroll, I see you. I'm watching you. I'm watching. Let me know if y'all can hear me well. If everybody can hear me well, because I'm on my auxiliary um, internet today because the main one was messing up, and I just didn't have time to play around with it. And let me see. I'm gonna see something right quick. I'm gonna see if it got back yet. Let me see if it got back in order yet. It might be back. Might be back. Sometimes it just pop. It just pop. Have a little glitch and come back in. But I wouldn't see. Marcus said for the city. So Marcus, you are U of H. Me, I'm U of H. I'm U of H all the way. Been U of H when they when they wasn't attractive. Um, I'm really just proud, man. I'm proud of Bilal Badley. Um, Even how they kind of tried to blackball him out of the industry, and Kevin Sampson said, "No, man, um, I'm gonna come give you a job." And he do a fantastic job over there. Let me see. I can see. Can I hear my? Oh, I can hear. Ain't nobody telling me they can hear me. I just went on, just saw I can hear myself. Okay. All right. So I'm finna get on with it, but y'all, it's April 4th is tomorrow, and we won't be on the show tomorrow, but that's the day that Adam Clayton Powell passed away April 4th, I think 1972. And one of the greatest men to me um, in history. And I'm going to always keep his name on my lips and in my heart and in everyone's memory because he's one of the most, he did so much for us and especially the people who couldn't do for themselves. He did so much for them. And Adam Clayton Powell, great, great man. Study him, check him out. And I periodically talk about him sometimes and well, shoot, all the time. His birthday is November the 29th. And I think New York need to do just like Atlanta do for Maynard Jackson for this man, because this man here is just unbelievable. Somebody just text me something. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Somebody just text me a mug shot of somebody I don't even know. Somebody just sent me a mug shot of somebody I have no idea who this guy is. Do me a favor, the person that sent me this, uh, I don't know. Somebody just sent me somebody's mugshot. And I don't know what it's about. Uh, I have no idea what it's about. And oh boy, life is funny. Life is funny. What's up, Corey Willis, man? Where you been, man? Uh oh, good for you. Okay, I got it now. I got it now. I got it now. I got it. I got it. He said Kevin Sampson is a true player's coach. Have you ever been to one of his practices? Danye, have you ever been to one of his practices? Danye, me, I couldn't play for Kevin. I love Kevin Sampson. I couldn't play for him. Maybe I just couldn't stand it demanding. He's too demanding. I couldn't play for him. It takes a certain player to play for Kevin Sampson. I'm just telling you, no, I ain't gonna tell you no. I've been to the practice. I know. I'd have told coach. I'd have took my stuff off in the gym. Said, Coach, you take this. You want this? You take it. I'm gone. But guess what? I didn't want it that bad. I didn't want it, and that's a testament to these young men on this team. Uh, uh, I see you, Danye. He said, he young and ain't nobody teaching him to do how to do the right thing. That man ain't young. And not somebody taking that. somebody sent me something, right? Of a guy that did some dastardly stuff and sent me the mugshot. And then I tell him, good for him. He talking about he's young. How there ain't nobody teaching this dude how to do the things the right way. He grown, man. That's why I tell we got to get our kids younger. That's why I keep telling y'all just don't get it. You didn't get it the other day, Paul. You didn't get it. Paul Miranda, you didn't get it the other day. I just was saying, Danye, Corey Willis, Marcus Carroll, we have some talented people that play basketball in Houston, Texas. It's a very talented young man. But when I can see the talent, but I don't see the skill and the refinement and know how to do this, know how in the basketball IQ. Do you know people get mad at me about that? People get mad. It's some people out there against developing these kids. Some people out here just y'all don't understand. It's some people in this business, out here in this space, don't care about your son getting better. They just want him to be good enough to play in their There are things. And I ain't mad at them. But don't try to hurt the development phase of it. I've seen players that couldn't play dead, but they got the right people around them and got the right training. And now they played in college for 4 years, and now they trying to play semi-pro basketball. Y'all, I've seen this with my own two hands. And guess what? And the reason I know, I was the first one to taught the little boy how to do a layup. He went to high school, started in high school. Then he went to college and played in college. Now he going around trying. He trying to be a professional basketball player. But I got to him at the right time. But I got to him a little too late. If I had got to him earlier, he would have been a lot better. What's up, Wanda? He said more and more everyday kids are attacking and killing kids either at school or after school. What's up? What's up? What's up, Norris? Uh, we finna get it together. We finna get. But you know, now some people just, you know, and Wanda Bowden to tomorrow. I want you to take time out and say, tomorrow commemorates the day that Adam Clayton Powell, he passed away. You ain't gonna see it in your newspapers. You ain't gonna see it on the news. You're not gonna see it, and I'm not gonna be on the show tomorrow, so I'm talking about it today. You're not gonna see this man talked about tomorrow. But Wanda Bowden, this man, is one of the most influential and powerful black men. You know, I'm not comparison, no, trying to compare, but I can't believe we not talking about him. I learned about him at an older age. Nobody told me about Adam Clayton Powell. All through college, all through most of my life, I found out about this guy in the pandemic. I passed by a building that this guy got a building in New York called the Adam Clayton Powell Federal Building. He got a building in New York. And for 4 years, going to see my son play basketball, I passed by this man's building and didn't know what I was passing by. Didn't even know that what I was passing by. Because nobody told me about him. Some people on this show, first time they ever heard about him, most people, it's when I talk to them about it. Kevin Freidman, a guy that's on this show, he went to New York. First thing he did, he went by the Adam Clayton Powell building, took a picture, said, Robert Hatt, I'm here. Chuck McGowan went by the Adam Clayton Powell building, Robert Hatt, I'm here. Because they didn't know. They didn't know about this man. When I tell you, y'all just, Wanda, do you know who he is? Norris Davis, do you know who he is? Y'all talk to me. Big coach, you should know. Dante, do you know who Adam Clayton Powell is? Businessman, you should know. You've been on the show. I know Daryl Anderson know. I know Brandon Weefall should know. Jeremy Davis. Let me know if you don't know Jerry Harris, who this man is. See Kevin Freidman there right now. Kevin Freidman, did you know about this? And Kevin Freidman, you went to a HBCU. You might have knew about it. I didn't go to a HBCU. But the day the commemoration of his death is tomorrow, April 4th, 1972. He passed away at the Miami Memorial Hospital. Amazing, 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 amazing man. Oh my God. Amazing man. Jerry Harris. Jerry Harris. Let me give it to you. He was a black congressman who also pastored a big church in Harlem. called Ascendia Baptist Church. All the things that were done in the civil rights movement, he had done in Harlem 20 years before. The bus boycott, he did it 20 years before in New York. The boycott against public utilities, he did it 20 years before the civil rights movement. He was the first to use the black church as a political instrument as well as a spiritual institution. He came up with the "Don't Buy Where You Can't Work" campaign. That means if I can't work here, I'm not going buying there campaign. He probably more than any other African American changed the 20th century for black people. And Jerry Harris, you ain't even heard of. Adam Clayton Powell, like I said, he was responsible for the blacks driving buses in Harlem 20 years before the Montgomery boycott. He led the boycott of Con Edison. That's the utilities place where they wouldn't hire no black, but we used their utilities. He had the blacks cut off their lights on Tuesday night, and he called it Black Tuesday, and forced the utility company to hire the first black people. He told them to pay their light bills with pennies, which jammed up the paying station. So out of frustration, they hired the first black Con Edison employees. Jerry. Today, most of Con Edison to Adam Clayton Powell, and a lot of people don't know who he is. Businessman, I'm glad you heard of it. Thaddeus Moody, you made it. What Thaddeus Moody, did he make it Thaddeus Moody? He made it to Sanico. Don't stay off the Riverwalk. Stay on the Riverwalk. I like the Riverwalk. Thaddeus Moody that made it safe. Thank you, Jesus. But Thad, we got people. I keep forgetting we got people come. Thank you, Jerry Harris. But Jerry Harris, let me tell you about this dude now. This dude is so cold, right? And what he did, he told the telephone companies in New York didn't hire blacks. This 20 years before the civil rights movement now. 20 years now. He told all the people, jam up the lines. Call the operator every time you dial. They jammed up the lines. All the black people jammed up. You couldn't even get no numbers. The switchboard, the city hall couldn't get. Wall Street couldn't get there. Nobody could get there because the lines were jammed up. Because all the black people had jammed up the lines. They had their first 4 black telephone operators because of Adam Clayton Powell. I'm gonna give you this, and then I want you to go look at him, Jerry. Just look him up, Jerry Powell. When Martin Luther King started the Montgomery boycott, Martin Luther King said publicly he learned the tactics of reading of the Montgomery boycott by reading the book called Marching Blacks by Adam Clayton Powell. Marching Blacks was written by Adam Clayton Powell in 1944. Y'all watching this? Y'all watching this? Not only did it outline the civil rights movement, but in the early 40s, you know, most black people did not call themselves black. They was calling themselves colored. They were Negroes in the 40s. And to show how far we advanced, this dude and he told them, y'all, you're black and you're beautiful, baby. That's how he talked. He's so cool. He said, you're black and you're beautiful, baby. That's how I just love the way he talked. He let Malcolm X speak at his church. No Baptist ministers, no Baptist church would never let a nation of Islam. This dude was so self-assured of who we are. The war against poverty was took to Congress by Adam Clayton Powell. The minimum wage bill, Jerry Harris, that y'all see that they won't keep moving, they won't. It was introduced by Adam Clayton Powell. The aid to public education, where the kids had free education, That's Adam Clayton Powell. The impact that he had on America and the impact that he had, no one equals it. But in my research, something haunted me, Jerry Harris. This is why I'm on this quest to talk about this dude. His birthday is November 11th, 1920. I mean, 19 November 11th. November 29th. I'm in 11/29. But doing my research, this got to me. He died on April the 4th, 1972. That's tomorrow. On April the 6th, 1972, 2 days after he passed, there was an editorial in the New York Times, right? The New York Times said in this editorial, 2 days after his death, he said on April the 4th, 1968, a black leader named Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis. 4 years later, to the day, April 4th, 1972, a black leader named Adam Clayton Powell died at Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida. Watch this, Jerry Harris. This is what pissed me off. One died and left a legacy. The other died and left nothing. Jerry Harris, the New York Times said Adam Clayton Powell died and left nothing. All the stuff he done did for us. This, if we let people write our stories, those are the stories that they will write for us. We can't let them write our story. That's why I get on people for talking negative about other people that look like us. We already got a whole race of people talking about us. Why are we doing it ourselves? But I've never resented. Wanda said I was driving, I had to pull over. Absolutely. I know Adam Clayton Powell without dating myself. I came up through segregation. That's why I tell my children the importance of voting, because they're only one generation from oh my God, segregation. I buy books about the movement and educate my grandchildren. Oh, I love you, Wanda. The Black Panthers with the free breakfast and after school program. Malcolm X, Rep Brown, Huey P. Newton, Angela Davis. The list is long. Wanda Bowden, your woman after my Wanda. My grandmama, my mama, my brother, they didn't teach me about it. They didn't teach me about him. They didn't teach me about him. They didn't teach me about this man. If I was taught about this man at a young age, I wouldn't be here talking to y'all somewhere. I'd probably be in the, I, I didn't know it was a man like this when I was coming up. Listen, I never resented Robert Carroll. Anything, y'all need to share this show. Never resented something more. See, we around here talking about the March Madness and all of this, and we gonna talk about some of that. I got some stuff I want to share with y'all about some basketball in just a minute. But when his birthday is tomorrow, I mean his death, the day he died is tomorrow, and nobody gonna talk about it tomorrow. But I never resented the New York Times. No, that's why I don't even subscribe to them. I read their paper, but I never pay for it. For them to suggest 2 days, Robert Carroll, after his death, that a man who changed his life as we knew it for us and for Americans who were poor left no legacy. They always tried to play one against the other. That's why I don't like to play the players against each other. I don't like the. I know we have to use some kind of comparison for your rankings, but I don't get too in depth about it because I know comparison is the thief of joy. 2 days, y'all. They say he didn't left no, and always tried to play us against each other. I don't want us to fight. Listen, they didn't want a little young man named Robert Hatter to follow the model of protest and power. I wouldn't know about this man if the pandemic didn't lock me down in a house and I had to take classes online for African American studies classes online. That's how I learned about it. Even if they will accept your protest, you're not supposed to have power. And this man, Jerry Harris, preached power. He preached economic power and political power. He went to Congress. He integrated the congressional lunchroom in the barbershop. They wouldn't let the black congressman come in the barbershop or use the gym, Jerry Harris. Jerry Harris, the man walked in, he went and found 15 of his constituents and brought them to the congressional lunchroom so all of them can eat. All of them was black and brought them all in there and let them eat and reached over and told the waiter, the black waiter, said, look here, man, don't let them put nothing in my food back there. Because blacks ain't never been, they couldn't go in the barbershop. This man said, oh, he said, it's a bad Negro back in town. He never bowed down to him. He was very defiant. That's why they don't want us to know about it. Y'all, one of he made a speech at Howard University in 1963. When he was the first one to utter out the term black power. But I want you to go look him up, man. Jerry Harris, that powerful man, powerful man, powerful man. Let me get back to the Final Four. Thaddeus Moody's up at the Final Four. Thaddeus Moody, I think go by the Marriott Hotel on the River Route. You're gonna see. I think that's what U of H is. The contingent is. I don't know if Coach has the players there, but I know they got room. I don't know if that's. I know that's where their headquarters are. If you wanted to know that, great hotel, great place, man. Man, I would love to be on the Riverwalk. Well, it's a look. I don't know how the weather looks up there right now, but I would love to be there today. I just don't have business up there, so I'm not just going to hang out. Robert Hatter, just your time is so valuable. I got some things I'm working on here, so I don't have time now. If it was some business that I had to tend to, I would have been up there. If somebody called me tonight and said, Rob, I need you to be up here and I got a check for you, uh, guess what? I'm on the next thing smoking. But me, I don't want to go and see a bunch of uh, guys and testosterone. I just don't want to be. I just don't. If you was telling me, let's go to the AKA convention, at a Delta convention, maybe I'd said okay. But going to see a lot of dudes that damn near a lot of them I already know. I'm not gonna do it. They're staying at the River Center. River Center. It's on the River Center on the River Road. Great hotel. I've stayed in that hotel a million times. Uh, Thank you for the comments. Wanda Bowden, thank you in my tears just reading the wonderful comments about Adam Clayton Powell. Uh, but let me but y'all hold up there. Did I repeat Doug Jones? Did you know? Doug, you need to stay here, Doug. I got something for you. Uh the Lakers, uh uh I'm watching them. I'm watching them. I'm watching them. They might have a chance. They did some bonehead stuff the other night. I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. The Rockets clinched the playoff spot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockets clinched the playoff spot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rockets clinched the playoff spot. Y'all don't seem too happy about my Houston Rockets because I told y'all what I say. What my boy at Kevin Frazier? What I said? I guaranteed it again this year. Now I lost last year now because they was 41-41. And they missed it by a game. But I took that loss and I came on and took that loss. But guess what? I got to take this win. They done clinched already because I said I guarantee they be in the playoffs this year. Shout out to that young group. Shout out to Emi Adoka and that crew out there. Where else I was talking about? Um, you know, Doug, Doug, Doug. I've been hearing a lot about I'm in the portal, but I ain't been hearing a whole lot about I'm in the gym. Y'all know in this game of basketball, the only way you get better is you in the gym. But I've been hearing a lot about I'm in the portal. Some wild times we live in right now. Saw PJ Haggerty in the gym, but he ain't said he in the portal yet. But I've been looking around. Robert Carroll, talk to me. Talk to me. I need somebody to talk to me. Harold, tell me. I'm in the portal, but I ain't heard nobody. I'm in the gym trying to get better because I ain't at the Final Four. LJ and them up there. All them other teams out there. I got whatever team who get me next year, they going to be in there. I mean, I ain't seen none of that. Young man named Walter Clayton just can come out of nowhere from Iona and going to play himself into for Florida. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I got to take this. Let me just see. Hold on. Oh, they hung up on. You know who that was? That was my grandson. He must have hit, he got an iPad. He must have hit the iPad. They called me iPad mom. So I'm going to answer that one. I'm sorry. I don't care if I'm talking to the president. I guess his mama realized he was doing it and he hung up. That's the only reason I was going. He 2 years old, but he know how to push that granddaddy button. But I was thinking about something, and just thinking about athletes and thinking about being in this industry for so long, y'all. Y'all, I wish I can. It's a lot of stuff I've told you. There's a lot of stuff I can't tell you, but one of the most unique human beings that I've ever came across in this whole thing. I've been doing this stuff since what, 93, 93 in the sports industry. I mean, heavy. Not. I'm talking about in the business of sports. I've never came across somebody like Stephen Curry. Uh, Saw video of a young man on the team. I forgot the kid's name. Did I make it? I don't think I made a video of it. I didn't even want to make a video of it. Hmm, no, I didn't. Didn't make a video of it. But young man, they got back off a road trip. Let me tell you the kid's name on the team. I got it in my phone. I got to tell this story. Unique story. Young kid named Quentin Post, rookie, big fella. They got back in late one night, and 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, the plane got back, and he was waiting on an Uber. All the players, everybody seen him. He said, "I'm waiting on the Uber," but he didn't realize the Uber didn't wasn't responding that time of morning. It's Stephen Curry. Hold up, I'm gonna let you hear it. I'm gonna let you hear it. I want you to hear this. It's kind of impactful to me. It kind of got to me because I know a lot of people just wouldn't do it. My daughter said, "Good morning." Hold up. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on one second. Let me get it off the. Um, I want to share this with y'all because I mean, the kid telling the story, and I want to tell. I want to let y'all. I want y'all let y'all hear it from his words. I started to tape it, but my internet is acting crazy, so I'm not gonna risk it. Here you go. Let's see. I'll share a quick story, man. We came home. This is a few months ago, so I haven't even touched the court yet. We came home from a long road trip. I was up here, and I think it was like 2:30 at night, and we were at the airport, right? And I'm trying to get an Uber to go home, but the Uber service isn't working. Everybody's kind of leaving. IQP, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Steph walks by, and Steph's like, are you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I figured out. And he's like, no, what do you mean? Like, how long am I getting an Uber? And Steph's like, are you trying to go home? I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. So at 2:30 at night, maybe 3 o'clock, I don't know, whatever. Steph is like, I got you. And he drove me home. He made a little detour. And I mean, that just shows, how he is as a person. And at that point, probably out of the 50 people that were on that, I'd worry about if I got home, but that's just the person he is. Through my actions, I literally just. See, sometimes we talk about these athletes and we talk about the negatives. They talk about the negatives, but we don't talk about stuff like that. And I just wanted to get it out there right there. I want to let people know. Share the show again. If everybody hear me? Are we having some lagging? Because let me look. I don't know. It's probably freezing up. No, it shouldn't be. I don't know. But I shout out to Gremlin, former Gremlin head coach Dante Jackson would be named the head basketball coach at Alabama A&M. I haven't seen that much, Doug. I haven't been in the SWAC that long, but a SWAC coach leaving a one SWAC school going to another SWAC school. I haven't seen that as much. I saw it on the women's side, and both. Yes, right. Um, Alcorn State coach, the diva coach, she left and went to Alabama A&M. Alabama A&M is, I guess, a different and a nicer city than Grambling or Alcorn. But I just, shout out to him. I guess that's what he wanted to do. Y'all, I want to make sure, is anybody on the feed? Somebody say something, because I want to make sure you're there, because I'm about to say something that's kind of profound. Let me know if anybody out there right now. Let me know. Say something. Say something. Type something. Type something and let me know. Because I know the internet is not as strong today. So I'm trying to figure out. Okay. All right. Y'all get me. Okay. The other day, ladies and gentlemen, I saw a game the other night, and I didn't have time to talk about it yesterday. But this game, it was crazy. Uh, an NBA game. Ladies and gentlemen, no hyperbole, no prisoner of the moment. But I saw one of the best regular season basketball games you will ever watch. The star power, the shot making, the clutch play, the strategy. It delivered in every facet, and not only basketball, but entertainment. There was no 7-minute review that killed the flow. It was just endless half court possession after half court possession. There was so much to take away from this game between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves the other night. And I didn't talk to y'all about it tonight, yesterday. The final score in this game was 140 to 139 in double overtime. And I promise you, it was even closer than that. Nikola Jokic had the highest scoring triple double in NBA history. He had 61 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Nikola Jokic doesn't get a single moment of rest from the 6:28 mark to the end of the double overtime game. Jokic and Julius Randle played with 5 fouls for almost an hour straight. And they are defending each other relentlessly, y'all, attacking the rim because Rudy Gobert had just already fouled out. Anthony Edwards played 50 minutes and dropped 34 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and on 25 field goal attempts. Every single one of those being in a pressure cooker from the end of regulation through the double overtime. It felt like straight out of a gladiator combat, y'all, to me, with some of the highlights, the highest difficulty shots making possible in a game of basketball. The shots just would not stop going in. Ant-Man to Joker, Ant-Man, then Joker, Ant-Man, then Gordon, Ant-Man, then Joker, what is his name? Alexander Walker, then Gordon again. 6-point lead for the Wolves with 90 seconds left in the first overtime. It's gone in second because guess what? Joker and Gordon for 3. Joker then ties the game with 7 seconds left with a running floater that no one could contest because nobody wanted to get that 5th foul. Everybody had 5 fouls. Absolute chaos. and then we're in the double overtime. And by the way, they had 4 jump balls from the end of regulation to the end of the game. Some of them beginning with in overtime, and the others when the refs couldn't figure out who hit the ball out of bounds. The Nuggets won all of them, and they gained those extra possessions every time because Jay McDaniel couldn't get any of them jump balls against Joker. And another thing that Nikola did last night, by the way, that's another thing he did. Dude, still kind of good. The Joker. Double overtime, Ant-Man and Randall combined for only 5 of the Timberwolves' 15 points. It's Alexander Walker, Conley, McDaniels, who all hit the big shots to keep the game close. And then the final seconds, the Wolves down 1 with the ball. They come out of the timeout. Out of the timeout, Wanda Bowler. Out of the timeout, Brandon Freefall. Out of the timeout. They come out of the timeout. This is so funny to me. And Ant-Man turned the ball over. It's Westbrook with the steal. He goes from coast to coast. The give and go to Christian Brown. 2-on-1. And Westbrook smokes the layup. He said, you are cutting in and out on yes, I know I am. And guess what? Thank you, Willie Sullivan. I don't want to do a show like this because the internet not straight. So y'all, we'll be back up. If it comes back up better in the next 20 minutes, I'll restart the show. But if not, I'll see y'all on Monday. Okay? I'm out of here. I'm just going to cut it off. I'm not going to even have interest. I'm going to end it. Thank you. Thank you, Willie Sullivan. Thank you, man.